every time it looked like the DD was going to get released, Nintendo would delay it, giving every developer the worst case of blue balls in history. So they decided to just play it safe and make a nice traditional 2D platforming game with some nice polygonal visual sex. So he sent HAL Labs an audio cassette of him blowing himself from all the money he was making. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. I'm trying to play Kirby, not stay hard in your mom's mouth. I mean, there's not really many parts where I'm in the middle of a bukkake and I have to make frame-perfect pivots or some shit. I wouldn't recommend this game to people who are insecure about their sexuality, though, or people who have done coke recently. Anyways, we do some tricks to get his attention, and while he doesn't suck my dick, he gives me some advice, telling me to get hooked up. I think games run into a problem where they try having these huge, self-indulgent storylines that instead of enhancing the experience, just get in the way of it, because we still have to fuck Eric in the mouth. The reason it's alright in Pro Skater is because they serve a purpose of getting you to explore the whole map, so you don't just find one little area, get your points, and then jerk off to the next level.
Obama, you're fucking sick. I wanna suck your big black dick.
And I'm gonna pull a McTwist on the way over.
Are you gonna do it while jerking off too?
You backstabbing, mob-flipping cock.
I actually think it sounds awesome, and that brass makes me want to drink Diet Coke in the shower and not masturbate. But unfortunately, my first playthrough came after getting in and out for the first time, and going in and out of a vagina.
Sonic dies, comes back to life 3 days later. Black Sonic dies. Man gets shot by a firing squad, and a lizard gets fucked by a space laser. Now, I'm not a CAD cuck, so I can't give this to you in 3D. It's a nice surprise because I thought when I clicked on a website called Secrets of Sonic Team that it would just be all the employees jerking each other off. Oh yeah, and there's also the girl who wants to give a hand job to the guy at the burger shop. And you can use this little break to use the washroom, get a snack, and if you're real fast, you can speedrun yourself jerking off. Sega gets a lot of shit for always wanting Sonic games shipped as fast as possible. They don't care about actually enjoying the experience or making a quality, memorable, or polished product. They just care about coming. And I'm about to blow a fucking load over this bait. Come! Ew, that's gross as fuck. I'm so happy I didn't play your story.
Yo, I'm about to bust this fat ass nut for you, motherfuckers. Oh shit, nigga. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah! Oh. Whoa. Motherfucking nigga. Shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Maybe give the guy a journal and have him write down his inner thoughts. And if I want to suck his cock so bad, I'll read that. A UI in HUD that manages to be beautiful, but also incredibly functional. And girls I can shove my penis into.
I'm Semi, but please call me Sammy.
I'm semi-hard.
I don't know why I'm trusting you. I guess
My penis. Get it? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We were just coming in an arcade like in public a second ago, and now he's just crying about blacks.
Saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing? That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
This is a wonderful conversation to be having while this Disney orchestral soundtrack plays. I know my favorite part in a Goofy movie is when they were going downstream, and Max and Goofy took some time to have a heart-to-heart about serial killers and rape. I call that the Me Too rape, Maxie! While looking at pornography together.
Say something to her. Nah, it'd be,
Forget the bitches. Don't forget this shit. If they don't go out with you, who gives a motherfuck? Place is so full of bitches. If they don't want your time, They don't fucking deserve it.
What the fuck? And now she's fighting us? With the way we look, all we have to do is like start jerking off in front of her until she writes a blog.
I dated a girl in college who was a women and gender studies major. She told me that she believed men and women were all the same at our core.
That's not true. One has penises, and the other has something you can put your penis into and fuck.
Wait, I have one more question before you go.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Wanna watch me jerk off? Watch me jerk off? Watch me jerk off in front?
It's okay. You can tell me. I'm not judging anything you say.
Why is
here.
Fireman here just standing around? Doesn't he have anything to say on this episode of Cuckamy Street? All this is done in this one place in a sewer where nobody moves, and it's a one-sided conversation with Alex and Bella while Michael jerks off in the back. Alex is mad because he doesn't really care. He just wanted to get his dick wet with Sammy. Imagine you're some guy with glasses and a Brental Floss shirt, and you really want to fuck this girl and jerk off in front of her with consent. Then this guy sends you a message asking for help to find his sister and says there's a connection to the girl you want to fuck, only for there to be nothing, and it turns out he's just a delusional retard. And this has nothing to do with your goal of getting pussy. He's the leader of a group of wacky side characters with personality quirks all on a quest to get his dick wet with some Asian bitch. After such a hard day's work, Alex tries to get some sleep, but is awoken due to a strange reoccurring dream he keeps having about a sleeping girl. Be careful, Alex, now you're fantasizing about sleeping women. You don't want to be upgrading from a CK to a Cosby. Let's go over to Michael's house, see if he wants to come along and find the album. Uh-oh, Alex!
Don't you have a seat right over there, please?
I was actually rewatching To Catch a Predator the other day, and you know who I always feel the worst for in that show? Mike. Not Mike the pedophile, but Mike from Mike's Hard Lemonade. More like Mike's Hard Penis Aid for kids. They get back on the train, and Roy asks Michael what he wants to do for college.
Do you know what you want to go for?
Rory, look at Michael, okay? What do you think he wants to fucking major in? Right, pornography. Why are you even asking this?
He was a spiritual man, one might say, and he believed in miracles. His faith and his failing body led to the ending of our friendship. He left for India, and I stayed back in Arizona.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they could have done this in a better way. They could have just had like a box show up on screen, like for when you get items and stuff like that. It could have just said like, Alex explained to them why he's on the sex offender registry. Couldn't they just do that?
No BBC equals anger. You're upset. You're mad at these African cocks, these rhino dicks.
Wait, I've seen these hooded guys before. Are these all Alex's? Come in your face, jerk off, in front of you, suck my cock, in your face, jerk off, in front of you, face, jerk off, come in front of you, suck my cock, jerk off, sit my dick down and come, jerk off in your face.
The link between our bodies and physical space is strong, but it is nothing compared to the link between our minds and physical space.
What about the link between your mouth and my cock? Alex, you said you weren't going to judge her. You're out of control.
From a young age, people thrust their expectations. I watched in terror from behind my piano as he wrapped his arm around a girl even younger than I. I left the stage and receded into myself. It was in that moment that I longed to leave my reality behind, to sever my ties to my physical form and exist in a different space.
Bella got NTR'd so hard she left reality.
I'm not a genius, but I'm great at writing, philosophy, psych.
When I first read this, I thought Alex meant psych as in like, psych? Just kidding. I wasn't good at either of those things. Watch me jerk off.
And the music? Different. Your metal is our pop.
Cock? Shh, Alex, shut the fuck up!
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's really funny. Ha 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 ha. Suck my cock. Alex, you're awful at this.
She was beautiful. Masterful creation. Smooth plastic skin. Slick curves.
Don't come in her eyes, Alex. She'll short circuit.
Why do you feel that I need to understand the nature of reality?
Because you jerk off too much. You know that guy that cucked her out of existence? That was us. Why is it that like every chick in this game, that's relevant at least, like implied wants Alex's dick? Like with Bella and Sammy, they really don't express any love for him because they're not retarded. But the game still treats Alex's relationship with them like there's some like underlying romance. And now this robot just wants to fucking suck his dick. I really don't like that this weirdo is getting a harem.
What the hell are the Frank and Popo doing here?
Alex, you sound a little too scared. Is there something you don't want them to see?
Hey, Bella, listen, I need you to come over.
And watch me jack off.
Alex, where have you been?
Jacking off.
Where's my cat?
Here's your cat, I guess. I came in it like 5 times.
I finally understood absolute loss.
I had infinite time and space to jerk off all I wanted, but for some reason, it didn't make me happy. No matter how hard I jerked my cock. I got nothing out of it. Why? I don't know. Then it dawned on me. Sammy, Bella, mixed race women. That's what did it for me. And if they're not here to watch me do it, then what's even the point? All I have now is a computer to upload my videos on atheism and a kitchen full of bananas to shove up my ass.
Wait, no, don't run! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Oh man, I'm having an orgasm.
This led to the idea of a game that would use the act of grabbing as the core of the moveset.
My dick!
I'm happy with any game that lets you wave dash like this. You can even moonwalk. You get accused of child rape. And then get acquitted. Yay! You didn't do it! Even after helping her, she still has to put up this weird passive-aggressive front. Oh, I wonder when my husband is gone. Why isn't he back yet? He's not back yet because you're an ugly piece of shit to dump loads in. He's got Blockman blood, and I really like his hat. But some people seem to get hung up on this bit of dialogue he says.
That's normal. That's pretty normal.
It ticks me off. There's no such thing as a shaking fetish. I looked that shit up, okay? I tried. It's not real. So I tried my best to get a boner to her shaking things in the game. My dick didn't move an inch. So shut up! It made me soft.
Boy, am I glad to see you, Marina!
Shouldn't this guy be in Dragon Ball? You know, a lot of anime has these gags where like guy gropes some chick and he gets hit with a paper fan and gets a big bump on his head. Whenever I do that, I just get arrested. We're in between ducking behind cover and walking to the next waypoint. You have to stop Chad from slapping your ass as he runs by. And most devs seem to have this issue where they treat their source code the same way guys with the post-nut blues treat their porn folder. Especially teacher gets titty fucked by Professor Ass Blaster. Gandhi shoved shit up little girls' asses and then made them do it to him too. But I think it's important to bring up these shortcomings before I suck on his little pixelated cock for 2 hours. The opening cutscene has the main character having what he finds to be a bone-chilling nightmare about this guy who looks at him disapprovingly. Then he wakes up and finds out his stepdad got AIDS from the same guy. It's like when you're about to head out the door to ride your bike, but mom and dad are being lame and stop you to make sure you wear your helmet so you don't bump your head, and knee pads so you don't scrape your knees, and cock rings so you don't get too excited when you go down the hill. Fucking pacifier in your mouth and butt plug in your anus. Link is hardcore. He just drinks milk straight from the cow. And when he's older, he drinks it straight off of Malin. Dogs will follow you around too if you get near them, and you can use this to get a heart piece from this woman who lost her dog. She named it Richard like it's a person. That's so cute. I bet she puts sweaters on it. I bet she puts Deku Nut butter on her pussy and has Richard lick it off. She doesn't have a health meter or anything, but she will wear on your patience meter unless you're one of those really cool guys who wants their face smushed under the tits of that chick from the AT&T commercials. But you can cheese it if you either let yourself get hit or whack him with a boomerang when he's right in front of you, and so he'll turn around and you can fuck him in the ass. The rainy cutscene establishes that young Link couldn't even touch Ganon, so when he rides off on his solid black Gerudo stallion, it shows a close-up of, and I wouldn't spend too much time thinking about who changed Link into his new clothes as he grew older into his late teenage years as he slept, or if he pissed and shit himself. All the cum. It took me 10 years to beat this game. I shot semen before I saw the Spirit Temple. Link is being all creepy, looking for Malon socks. Oh shit, the lesbian's here. Time for my dick to get soft. And Prelude of Light sounds like you're uncircumcised, but also 8 years old, so you don't really know the power you possess. I'm gonna go into architecture and build a replica of the Forest Temple out in the Amazon, and I'm never telling anyone about it. I'm gonna wait for some white guy to stumble upon it and blow a thick load in his khaki shorts. You know, I've been criticizing Miyamoto a bit, but that kind of out-of-the-box thinking is really what makes him such an important guy in the industry. Aside from the last one, which is really unique, you gotta take advantage of the first-person aiming. Fuck my ass. As far as I know, no one ever really got offended in the first place, so they were being real Anthony Birches about it. And speaking of that, aesthetically, the Forest Temple totally fucks the Fire Temple's wife. I don't think Link has ever been that happy doing anything else. I don't blame him though. These ghosts are a pain in the ass at this point with how they molest you. And every day, he clocks in late and clocks out early. It's a long commute to Kyoto, and unlike the others, he has a wife at home waiting anxiously to have sex with him. If Link doesn't wrap this up soon, Mario's gonna be taking a spin around Ruto's dry ovaries. It's a peaceful town full of NPCs and the best song in the game, but it also has a graveyard that has ghosts and zombies and a necrophiliac. Or even the decisions made in these games in general. Like sometimes I'll drop my keys and pick them up and think, oh my god,
They gave Shadow a gun. And Amy's having periods. That one is always great though. It reminds me of finding my prostate. Sorry is cool and all, but like when Link gets older, it starts to get a little weird. Malon seems to like Link, like it's implied in the Gossip Stones. Her dad tries to set us up with her too. But I don't know, she's a bit low class. Like she definitely opens her car door all wide and dings whoever's parked next to her. Rudo's always talking about marriage. I don't think I need to spell out the problem here. Zelda obviously likes him and you know, she's real sweet. She wears dresses and plays the harp all the time, but you know, she probably also likes to get choked. Look at him. I'd fuck the shit out of him. But while Pac-Man is universal in its appeal, it's also restrained. You gotta have the power pellets and the ghosts, the whole thing. You gotta fuck Miss Pac-Man and her pack pussy and run around the maze, all that stuff. So trying to make something work with Klonoa is a good idea. Instead of going waka around Miss Pac-Man's taint hairs and sucking up all of Miss Pac-Man's pussy juice. It's a little sad, honestly. It's like the first game didn't do well, so they're looking for culprits, and they think like the character design is the problem. Not the chlamydia ad. No, it's the irises are too big. Crash rode a Harley and fucked lot lizards. Why don't you just blindfold me and fuck me in the ass? My first memory was when I played Super Mario Kart, and I thought I was winning because I was in the chocolate world. And my second memory was when I put a little smiley face sticker on my urethra and it got stuck. Because these two bomb enemies always run on a fixed timer, sometimes it feels like I have just enough time to do what I want with the bomb and it's great, but other times I'm left waiting around for it to blow. I used a picture of Elliot Raja there because he was waiting around for something to blow. You know, his penis. I'm talking about blowjobs here. That's where the woman wraps her mouth around the shaft of the cock and moves back and forth. It's one of the more stimulating sexual experiences. Maybe she twirls her tongue around the head and fondles your balls. Phil Fish is a great example of, you know, somebody that really believed in the benefit of sucking. You gotta be really careful not to get in her hair. One time I wasn't sure if it was dandruff or conflict. Astronomical. It's really one of the most unique feelings you can get when she just sucks the whole thing dry. None of that double clutch hand job shit. I'm talking about the real deal. That's what I'm insinuating he wanted, but really it's also juvenile when you get down to it. I mean, you can get oral herpes and all sorts of other nasty things from sucking too much cock. And if she's got something, then just forget about it. I mean, do you want sores down there? It gets all itchy. You got smart people in the world have dealt with STDs. Guys like Magic Johnson. Nietzsche was supposed to be like this genius philosopher, but he got syphilis like a fucking fucking AIDS and monkeypox. It really isn't worth it. Like one time I had to wait around for an hour at the urologist's office. And even then they couldn't do much, so I had to let time just run its course. Now to reiterate, that's what I'm doing here in Klonoa too. I'm having to wait around for my balls to explode. They try to mitigate this by having enemies you can throw at it to prematurely detonate.
Makes me catch my breath every time I walk.
Makes me catch my breath every time I come in here.
Even though Mario can seemingly soar.
Basically, this part is like coming, and the second half of the song is like coming back to life. I better just cut my dick off. It's funny how all this pain she's in is because I fucked her up a bit ago. Yeah, not so smug now after getting kicked in the uterus. Meanwhile, Klonoa is just kind of hanging out over here being a dream janitor, solving everyone's problems and jerking it. Some of these kingdoms are sending bombs to each other, but they won't let in the guy who listens to lo-fi hip-hop and jerks off too much. Mario gets to cream pie the princess. During Klonoa 2 and Empire's development, he was busy with Mr. Driller. More like Mr. Driller and the pussy. Hey, buy our game, it sounds like an STD. There's this Empire of Dreams one about how he has a big cock. Other games just don't measure up. Klonoa's biggest adventure yet bursts out of the game. Ah, gross. They also did some attempt at a viral marketing campaign by getting the guy from Friends to say he was playing it on his Wii with his pants around his ankles. Jesus Christ.